How y'all doing? I'm good.
Can you just talk about what excites you about this opportunity and what you feel you can do here after you kind of get your feet on the ground and get in full shape after not no camp?
Yeah, obviously I feel like this is a great opportunity for me to come in and help a great organization, win football games. And as I look around and I look at the running back room, it's a bunch of guys in there, that I can go in there and run the football with. Obviously Zeke, Rico, you got Deuce in the room. And, it's some guys that I could go help out and push those guys. And we could be a great room together. So
How much you still have what you had in Minnesota?
I got it.
You got it?
It's right here. I got it.
How much does Zimmer being here play a role in you coming here?
Everything, to be honest. The way I feel about Zim, I appreciate him for everything, and he accepted me like I was his own when I came into Minnesota, and it's the same way when I got here. So, nothing but hats off to Coach Zim, and I appreciate him.
Did y'all talk about this throughout the off season? I mean, why did it take so long?
I don't know. I was just working, man. I let the business take care of the business. That's just how I am, man. I can control, my legs being ready, me being ready to play, fully ready to go. So that's what I control, and I let the business do the business.
How disappointing was last year, considering you feel like, hey, I still got it?
Yeah, it was different. I won't say disappointed. I learned a lot. For me, I always take things into lessons for me. That's just how I take it. But no hard feelings on nothing. That I grow from it.
What's it like playing with the lesson that you learned from that year?
Just keep your head down, man. No matter the circumstance, you still got to work hard. Cause I stuck to my routine throughout the season, and then when I got to Baltimore, I was ready to go. I was ready to get the ball, however many times they needed me to. Just unfortunately, I didn't get it that much, but I was ready to go, and I felt like that. So just stick to your routine no matter what, and that's what it pretty much really taught me.
What's it like playing for Mike McCarthy? He said he had many games where you ran down the sidelines and you was standing on the other side in Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it. It was some fun times, man. I'm just happy we're together now. I think the world of Mike too, man. Hell of a coach. Just a lot of respect for him, a lot of respect for this building and the people that's in it. So, I'm just happy to be on this side now.
You and Zeke both have kind of, you're at a phase of your career now where it's not the lead back as many touches as you got earlier. Has that been an adjustment, and can you talk just about being part of a committee versus like a clear bell cow sort of back, I guess?
Yeah, my years in Minnesota, it was Dalvin, just giving the ball, and now, just a little adjustment. Help everybody be productive, and that's just my mindset. I'm gonna be ready to go, and being around Zeke, I can obviously learn a lot from him. He's older than me, so just soaking up the game still, man. Learning from the young guys too. So just being a part of this group, I feel like we're gonna push each other.
You say you still got it. You have anything to prove to people?
Nah, my resume speaks for itself, to be honest. But I just had a son. He just turned 1 a week ago. I got everything to prove to him, to be honest, and I owe the world to him. And every day I put on my pad, every day I wake up. That's my why.
What's his name?
He a junior. He Dalvin Cook.
What do you say to people that say, well, running backs that get 29, 30, they're not the same? How do you combat that?
I can give you. Only thing I can tell you, man, is in this league, running backs, we obviously take our bodies through so much, but it's a point where you got to know, all right, I'm getting at a certain age, I got to start upping the stuff off the field. And that's for me. I just picked up a certain routine, and I just ran with it, and I just feel like it's got me to this point where I'm healthy and ready to go. So just stick to a routine, man, no matter the age, man. Mm-hmm. If you got it, go get it. So that's my mindset.
You was coming up this shoulder surgery going into last season. How much healthier are you now than you were going into last season?
Yeah, last season I wasn't really able to start working out until towards the end of the offseason, because I was having to rehab my shoulder so much. But this offseason, I hit the ground running as soon as the season was over with, and I've been working out ever since, and I'm ready to go.
Dalvin, what did they tell you about the opportunities when they brought you in?
It really didn't tell me about nothing. For me, it was about being in the building with familiar faces, being around people that genuinely care for Dalvin Cook and his well-being, and I'm gonna take care of the rest. If somebody said opportunity is given to you, I wouldn't want to take it. To be honest, I would want to physically go out there and earn my rights to go out and play on the field for the Dallas Cowboys.
When you got the job here,
D.C.? Were you thinking, oh, this might be a destination, or?
I got the big eyes. I did, man. Like I said, I think the world of Coach Zim, man. Obviously some familiar faces in here with EK, Linval, some guys that's in here that I know, and it's been good, man.
How much does it mean to you? Jerry said he obviously listened to what Zim had to say about you before signing you, that he kind of probably went to bat for you to get you here.
That's the boss. So it's like, hearing that from him, man. I was a kid, watching the Cowboys and seeing Jerry on TV. So, hearing those words from him, that mean a lot to me, as a person. And, I genuinely appreciate it.
As a player in this league for so long, what was your impression of the Cowboys on the outside?
For me, my whole family, well, half of my family, they Dolphins, and the other half is Cowboys. So, I've been watching the Cowboys since I was a kid. So, I always knew this was a prestige organization, and, you come in here, you wear that star with pride, and that's what I'm going to do.
I know you said you learned a lot from the last year, but was that tough, kind of going from what you had in Minnesota to bouncing around to, New York and then Baltimore and kind of getting into that mode? It
was definitely an adjustment, and it was something that I was having a hard time, adjusting to, but, just having the right people around me, leaning on my family, my brothers. I lean on my little brother actually a lot, just for a lot of advice, and it was those moments, just leaning on my family, and they kind of pushed me through it, but, helping Brees, giving Brees as much knowledge as I can, giving those guys in the room as much knowledge as I can, just giving them everything, and that's what I went to sleep and laid my head on the pillow knowing that I'm giving, and that's all.
What was your brother's reaction to you signing and getting back in the league?
When I came on my visit, and I went back to Houston for a day to go get some stuff, and he just kept asking me, "You signing?" I just wouldn't say nothing to him, and then I signed the next day. He was like, "Man, you could have told me you was signing." I was like, "Bro, I had to keep it down low." So, but we got that type of relationship, man, where we just every day we talk on the phone. I pick his brain, and we just go after.
Is Houston your off-season home?
Yeah, I just moved to Houston a year ago. Yeah.
Did you catch any of the Cowboys this preseason?
Yeah, I watch football all day.
Who was somebody in the running back room that stood out to you?
Rico.
Why?
I feel like he's one of those underrated players that kind of do the dirty work. Knows the playbook inside out. He helping me with the playbook right now. So he's just one of those players, man. Don't get enough recognition, but put his head down and just work. Just for me being around him, for the day I could kind of see how he go about his business. So just seeing him on the TV and seeing how it translates to how he in the building is well.
Being that you said you watch a lot of football, obviously, when you're not on the field playing. So you likely saw that the Cowboys' offense last year was number one, but it struggled with the run attack. With you coming in, Zeke, you talk about how Rico can be impactful. What do you feel like this offense can be if it gets the rushing attack going?
Yeah, I feel like we know pretty much who Dak Prescott is. We know he's gonna throw the ball around the yard. I feel like we got one of, or if not the best receiver in the league. So, us establishing the run game and taking the load off them guys a little bit. We kind of know what we up for here. I don't think there's no better guys for the job than us.
Why do you Justin want to call you right now.
Were so limited with the Jets? Was it just a backup thing or what?
Too much. I don't really want to speak on the situation, but when Aaron went down, play forward, I think everything was just a little different. It wasn't no emergency plan. We didn't know. Aaron went down, play forward, and it was just kind of like what we do, and that's just what it was.
All right. Thank you, Dalvin.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.